Hey everybody, XCI here. Welcome back to a blind let's play of Mass Effect 3. Here we have Joshua Cody Shepard. We are on the Normandy SR 2.5 is what I like to call it. I just moved myself into the war terminal because this is what we got to do first. Yeah, I thought so. I mean, we got a lot of things. Like, we picked up a lot of things in the last episode, which was inevitable that I was going to do a planet grind before actually pushing through the story stuff. It's what I usually do in all these games because the codex entries just start flowing in and stuff. So I think now we're going to get started because the next mission is a priority mission. So I want to try to, like, just have a solid session devoted to that because those can easily get carried away with cinematics and story and me thinking about character and stuff. So let's get through some of this war asset stuff just for lore and context, which I also love. Did I read this one? Alliance Engineering Corps. The Alliance Engineering Corps cuts roads through mountains and builds bases on asteroids, while the bulk of the EC has active wartime duties. Their brightest are helping build a device of protein origin recovered on Mars. Due to the staggering amount of raw materials required, the AEC has been given unprecedented emergency funding for any Alliance resources that will not interfere with the deployment of troops. We have the 103rd Marine Division. The old saying, every Marine is a rifleman, still holds true in the Alliance. Every Marine enlistee from clerk to sniper goes through a period of infantry training. As a result, the 103rd Marine Division is Earth's largest collection of special forces soldiers. Officers from notable battles such as the Skillian Blitz and the First Contact War run harsh training exercises in a variety of environments, insisting the Marines be prepared to storm any beach on any planet. This training has been useful in the Reaper War, as the 103rd can be fighting in an Arctic desert 1 week, crawling through jungles the next. Updated. Oh, I see. I'm like, I feel like I've read this first part. I did. And then you read the updated part. Updated. Nicknamed the Bridge Burners, Team Zeta are combat engineers who specialize in destroying enemy fortifications and hostile territory. This tight-knit group of men and women are respected for their knowledge, renowned for their tenacity, and infamous for their enthusiasm. Oh, I like that. Oh, I like that. Let's just skip. Okay, so here we go. So we have Alliance First Fleet, which we read that Charon Relay one, and then we have updated the SSV Egencore was one of many Alliance ships that saved the colony world Elysium from pirates and slavers during the Skillian Blitz in 2167. In order to stay with his vessel and crew, its captain refused promotion after the Blitz. In another update, this fleet lost a third of its vessels protecting the Council during the Battle of the Citadel 2 years ago. Unfortunately, the Alliance did not have time to rebuild the fleet to its previous strength before the Reapers invaded. That's a shame. Alliance Special Ops Team Delta. Half of Team Delta's officers have an N5 designation, with a few N6 soldiers in their ranks. They specialize in conflicts outside Citadel space. Delta is known for strict admission standards, professionalism on high-stakes missions, and the Alliance's loudest parties. When asked how senior staff looks at their off-duty rowdiness, Captain Matthew Brown was quoted saying, "After the shit we went through in the Terminus systems, they're just happy we're not burning down the base." Then we have Alliance Cruiser Shanghai. The Shanghai's most important part in the Reaper War to date was the evacuation of the colony Uqbar. Alliance intel reported Reaper forces headed towards Uqbar, but as a cruiser, the Shanghai was unable to land on the medium-gravity world. The Shanghai's captain quickly dispatched all of its shuttles to help transport hundreds of colonists onto the ship, making over 41 shuttle runs in a single hour. The Shanghai managed to evacuate the entire remaining population. When Reaper forces arrived, Uqbar's capital city was as empty as if it had never been inhabited at all. That's actually pretty cool. It's a cool story. And that's it. That's it for that. And back it up. All right, now, there's nothing in here, right? What's this one again? This is just a talk on the comms if something shows up. Okay, so let's kick off the priority mission. I'll catch you on the map. Oh, and I think it's when I park at the Citadel, I get my fuel back. Just being in this system doesn't get my fuel back. I have to get into the Citadel. There was something I had to do in the Citadel, actually. Get in. I just edited the episode. Jump on in. We have to do a run. There's, I have to return something or send or give something
back,
to
Commander.
someone.
Do you need transportation?
I'm going to guess. Well, it says I need to find someone who can do something with this. So let's just go to the hospital. And let's work our way around. Ooh, we can check on Caden. I haven't checked on Caden in a while. Oh, also, yeah, I didn't think so. This person's not here anymore. I've heard this entire story. I don't know where she went off to, But I'm fairly certain that story about giving her license to the gun, I'm like, well, no, everything says you shouldn't. You shouldn't. She's crazy. She's got PTSD, man. So I'm a little bit apprehensive. I'm going to wait till I see more, and then I'm going to make a decision based on just, I don't know, I'm going to speculate on what the hell it means. Out of stock, I put everything out. I'm just double checking that new things didn't pop up. Let's check on Caden. And is anyone here want to talk? Oh yeah, okay, it's blocked, huh? Oh, there you go. Anybody in here need something? No? Just passing through? If you need something, you gotta say it. You got...
Need surgery, but when can I get back to the front?
You're not.
You're not, dude, and you're just repeating yourself now, and that doctor is like allowing it. It's making you crazy. It's making you crazy. There's nothing here.
My squad I'd fly back next week.
I'm sorry, but
Dude, you're not gonna make it. You're fine. Just chill. Okay, so there's nothing here. Let's go to the embassies. Okay, Commander Bailey. Ooh, yeah, I've been reading stuff too. I've been reading stuff. Should I talk about that now? I've been reading stuff. I recorded some episodes on breaking down the evolution storyline, the one that focuses on the elusive man. I'm just debating how much of it I mean, it takes me long to get through them because it takes me long. Let's check Udina. And so I just started playing instead of finishing it, that series. Just started playing the game.
Shepard,
Let's just check this real quick.
you go.
And the first
begin.
omnibus has a story about Udina and Bailey. So Bailey's promotion is tied directly to Udina, and it seems sort of sketch. And so I guess I'll try this one. And so I will say that, I mean, part of me is like, you know, so that happened in continuity. It happened before this game starts, but it gives me meta knowledge now that I would not have had I not read the graphic novel. And that's not the only story. There's like single issue contained stories called Homeworlds. There's 4 of them, I believe, inside the Omnibus 1. And they tell stories. So the first one is about Vega, and it talks about, I believe it was a druggy partner and his father and uncle. So like there's a family scenario going on there, like in his past. So I mean, but it does flesh out like what that character is going through. But again, it's not information I would have in context to the game I'm playing. And so if there are reveals inside the game later, they're now diffused a little bit, which is a little bit it's not bad, but I mean, it's not a contained game experience. And then there's a story on Tali, which is the story of her getting the package that then starts off Mass Effect 1, so it like takes place before Mass Effect 1. So you learn a little bit of history there, and the connection with her father, which gets explored in Mass Effect 2. So that one's sort of contained, that one's fine. And then there was a story of Garrus. The Garrus one was pretty cool, but had I read it before Mass Effect 2, it would have maybe influenced how his personal quest goes down, where you have to assassinate. Like, he gets Shepard to help him go after, I forget his name right now, but like, you track the guy down and then he gets the shot and you let it go through. So like, that story really changes your perception, because you kind of get the context behind the scenes of what went down. But again, Shepard wouldn't have had the context, Garrus wouldn't have the context, and I certainly wouldn't have had the context. And so it feels like if someone reads that first, they're going to make a decision there that I don't think is embedded inside like true RP, where you don't use meta knowledge you try not to use meta knowledge to influence your decisions. And what was the 4th story? Who am I missing? And then Udina, and then there was this one, Udina and Bailey, where Bailey tracks down, oh man, I forget his name, but he's the dude that you track down at the bar in Mass Effect 1, the Turian guy who's like the running CSEC, and you sort of get the sense that like, he's mismanaging it. But then there's like the shady stuff that goes down, and Udina gets Bailey to track down this guy and look into things. I'm trying not to spoil things just in case you just want to read it. And then the way it plays out, you're like, I don't know. I think shenanigans happened here. And Bailey unfortunately got caught up into it, and Udina is not. I've always thought Udina was shady, so that's since Mass Effect 1. So that's not going to change my perception of this game. But that story, that single issue, certainly made me. It certainly gave weight to my perception of Udina. Like it validated a lot of the things I'm thinking. I will finish reading the novels, but I think the comics are done. Like this, oh, you guys can't see it. The Omnibus 2 is definitely, I looked up like the chronology of the printing and stuff like that, and it's not recommended that I even crack this thing open at all until I'm done Mass Effect 3. Even if there are things that are in content, I'm not going to do it, because there are things that happen in this book that are supposed to have happened either during Mass Effect 3 or possibly after. I don't know. See, the thing is, I cut loose. As soon as I see one thing where I'm like, the dates, as soon as I see dates that come after the game, I was like, no, we're done. I'm not entertaining the idea of this. So, non-human Medigel update. We have increased injuries among non-human patients at Huerta Memorial Hospital has led to a need for an improved Medigel formula. This would reduce fatalities and free up medical resources across the city. See, did this one trigger? Because I was in here already. Oh, this was requisitions. Oh, this is something I missed. I must have missed this in the last mission, right? And then you can come here and you can buy it, which it's 1,000. Increased injury. I'm gonna do it. Here, purchase. Done. Close store. All right, now I think we're good. Oh, right, there's this and there. Okay. Considerable Medigel. Sure, let's do this now. I don't know why there'd be something new here, but... Oh, a new Medigel formula has been recovered from Sanctum. Find someone on the Citadel who can... Oh. From Sanctum. All right. Well, let's go back to the hospital and check. Because of the upgrade right there. So even that kicks off missions if you make purchases. Well, now I need to make all the purchases. I need to make all the purchases. Why is there there's a hair floating right between my eye and my glasses, or it's in my eyeball at this time? Anyways, I'm gonna catch at the hospital. I'm also getting a distinct suspicion that I have to. I don't know. Do I have to just click on people that aren't lining up, or the doctors? I can go to the doctors. They'll talk to me. But at this point, I'm not seeing anyone to talk to return that other thing to.
Hello again, Commander. Here to see our patient?
How is Caden doing?
The head trauma was severe, but we reduced the swelling quickly. These types of injury can go either way. He hasn't regained consciousness yet, but his vitals are strong, so I'm optimistic. You can go see him if you like. He's just down the hall.
But I can't. You won't let me in.
How are your medical supplies holding up?
We're well stocked now, but I can't say I'm not worried about the future. We've posted guards on our reserves. War profiteering has already begun.
Through this.
With a center of this size, you must...
We've got 12. It can be overwhelming. Quite different from my days in the wards.
Keep up the good work.
You too, Commander.
All right, let's bail out and check the door again. Maybe something triggered after buying the Medigel. Maybe get the Medigel and liar. All right, well, there's nothing to do here. I'm getting stuck already, man. I just want to move on. You there? Oh, do you guys need this? Do you guys need anything that I got? I got 2 things. I need to give to somebody. Does someone want to take it off my hands? Anybody? Does anyone want it? No? Okay, let's check the other rooms. I think I did the embassies all the way through. They told me to go to the hospital. Oh my god, this is killing me, man. A new Medigel formula has been recovered from Sanctum. Find someone on the Citadel who can use it. Why wouldn't this shit? I didn't go all the way to the back room to the guy with the lag. Oh, god damn it. Okay, are these things trackable? Are they trackable? Am I just going crazy here? Are they? They're not trackable. Do they say it on the map? Are they trackable? They're not, man. Examination rooms. It's not. There's nothing. I don't know where to go. I don't know where to go. Okay, there's one more. Let's go to the dock for the medical supplies. I don't know. I'm not enjoying it. I don't know if that's evident in my voice. I'm not enjoying the way this is set up. Are they just out of order? Like eventually you open up things, there's new people in the Citadel, you go to these new places, and then you can do something with this? Because if that's the case, they shouldn't do this is bad design. Well, 2 games in a row where I gotta get all livid about bad design. The game is telling me I can do things right now before the priority mission. Alright, I just did another lap of the hospital. I don't know what I'm missing. I'm thinking maybe these missions trigger like after certain events or something. I don't know. I think it's a bad design. I don't think they should show up until you can do something about them. It's bothering the crap out of me. So it's more pet peeve. But no, it's subjectively bad design. Period. Okay, let's kick something off. So I can get this out of like I can move on past this. Spent way too much time wandering around doing nothing. Stupidity. That's why it's bad design. Because it's the game's fault that I wandered around like it is. It's the game's fault. It's the game's fault. It's not me. Okay. The trio. That trio is a small rock and ice planet with an extremely thin nitrogen-based atmosphere. Exploited for its metal deposits, the planet's iridium was marked as part of Palavan's strategic reserve during the Krogan rebellions. Its facilities have been maintained to this day. Scans indicate the Reapers did not destroy the surface facilities. It is possible they either did not see them as a threat or plan on using them for their own purposes. A few Reaper destroyers serve as a skeleton crew here, backed by a capital ship in case the Turians attempt to retake the planet. Oh man, this place is definitely... I'm gonna go back to my original method of go ring by ring because I feel like I'm missing. I don't think I missed any planets, but I won't accept it if I did. Jeez, just hit the planet. We have Essinus. Essinus is a hydrogen and helium gas planet that was home to a substantial Turian garrison defending the planet's fuel infrastructure. It once held a distribution center for anti-proton based fuel as well as the more common helium-3 collectors. The garrison is now gone. The Reapers drove the Turians off and destroyed all available machinery. The Reapers appear to have moved on. A few Vola ships are now visible, likely present to scavenge the wreckage. Man, they took a big hit here. Impera. The small planet Impera is a hothouse of helium and argon, the latter a product of decaying radioactive materials. Robo-mining was once lucrative here, but like the rest of the solar system, the only remaining veins are inaccessible by cost-effective means. The planet is named for Atron Impera, the Turian Machiavelli, whose ambitious political philosophies led to her reign as regent in the continent-spanning Nihilin Empire for more than a decade. She famously combined citizenship tiers with meritocracy, rather than a caste system which served to strengthen her empire. This practice fell in and out of favor for centuries before its revival early in the Turians' age of nation-states. The Reaper invasion largely ignored Impera, sending only a token force to destroy the scientific equipment around the planet. Such a tiny little planet. We have this one right here. We have Mene. Rescue the Patriarch. Okay. Palavan. The only thing on this planet that isn't silver are the Turians. It's all too clear they're made of steel. These were Alliance heroes John Grissom's impressions of the Turian homeworld Palavan, seen by humans for the first time following the First Contact War. The Turians' martial attitudes permeates every aspect of Palavan society, from architecture to art to politics. It's no surprise that their homeworld was never occupied by an invading force until now. The Reapers, aware of their enemy's reputation, brought overwhelming force to Palavan and did not hesitate to bombard cities that resisted, and all of them resisted. Of course they did. They're the Turians. The dust and smoke from pulverized cities is now a breathing hazard across much of the planet. Water and power supplies have all but vanished. Still, the fight here has cost the Reapers dearly. Advisory. Palavan's weak magnetic field means solar radiation levels are greater than those found on other habitable worlds. Human visitors are advised to wear envirosuits or other radiation protection when visiting Palavan. Skip the moon for a sec. We have Salax. Like nearby Aventan, Salax was named for an ancient philosopher and author, but where Aventan wrote for military leaders of tomorrow, Salax focused on those who feed, clothe, heal, and arm the soldier. Her enormous tome, Service, features a lengthy chapter on laws that form the basis for the Turian concept of citizenship tiers. Salax is lower in temperature than Aventon, and its minerals were thus exploited first. The Turian defenses on Salax are not completely destroyed, which is unusual. It may be that the remnants of the scattered Turian fleet regrouped using the planet for cover and eliminated the satellite hunting Reaper destroyers before their mission was complete. More likely, the destroyers found a way to compromise the defenses through wireless hacking, and the unmanned drones present now obey them. And we have, last but not least, Aventon. Aventon is named for a tactician philosopher whose treatise on leadership is known by every Turian youth who pays attention in class. It is a small hot rock planet surrounded by a haze of methane and helium. It was thoroughly mined for valuable minerals in the early days of the Turian space age, and since then has had little to offer. Aventon's token spy satellites and defense drones proved no match for even a small Reaper presence, and best reports suggest they have been eliminated. No? There should be Reapers here, though, no? Are you sure? So if there's a mission in the solar system, no Reapers? Alright. Seems quiet. Seems cool. Should I go over here first? Because then I can reset it. I'm gonna explore this solar system. It's gonna spend I'm gonna spend the episode doing this, but the idea here is that because then I can actually reboot the systems if I fail something. Which, if my last episode was any testament, I will not fail. I will go in there and I will finish the job I started. Reapers or not, damn it. But yeah, then one more up. I'm gonna complete this system before doing that mission. Sorry if you expected more. We have Iritum. Iritum is a moderate-sized hydrogen-helium gas giant with clearly visible rings. Reaper capital ships have pounded the system's moons, methodically destroying the colonies here and dismantling the infrastructure. The star charts extolling the natural beauty of the ring system seems inappropriate now. Or is it that they're just off this entire... No, it wouldn't make sense. They're definitely here. I saw the marker on them. The marker on the planet. We have Phaeax. Phaeax is a large terrestrial planet with a frozen surface and a thin nitrogen-based atmosphere. It presented the Turians with an interesting engineering challenge: how to mine its abundant heavy metals and get them off the high-gravity planet without requiring so much fuel or eezo that it ruined the profit margin. As a result, the hierarchy heavily subsidized these mining concerns in return for retaining large stores of gold, iridium, and niobium for their strategic reserve. Sensors report a large Reaper force of capital ships and destroyers here which have chased off Phaeax's defenders. Interestingly, they seem to have captured several of the orbital stations intact rather than turn them to slag. Okay. We have Degaris, a hospitable world home to dextro amino acid based life. This Turian colony was famous until recently for being the site of the bloodiest battle in Turian history. During the Krogan rebellions, a warlord named Graken Dal took the fight to Palavan's home cluster, bombarding the modestly defended Degaris. When reinforcements came to intercept him, Dal's navy put their rear to Degaris so that stray shots would hit the planet. The Turians won despite this severe handicap, using countless fighters and cruisers to take down the Krogan dreadnoughts. Today, the Turian fleet holds Degaris in a stalemate. The Reapers, concentrating on Palavan and elsewhere, sent a relatively light force to take the planet, which the Turians repelled. The Turians stand guard at Degaris, while the Reapers travel throughout the system, destroying targets of opportunity until reinforcements arrive. Nios, a small terrestrial planet bathed in argon and carbon dioxide. Nios has a pressure cooker atmosphere. Probes revealed calcite cliffs but few valuable minerals, and so the planet had only a few artificial satellites when the Reapers hit. Fragments from destroyed scientific research stations and spy drones litter the planet's Lagrangian points, presenting a navigational hazard. Last planet. I know why I was expecting the 100% thing to show on the one system. In Mass Effect 1 and 2, the percentages were based on planets explored. So like when you clicked on a planet, that counted as part of the percentage of completion. Whereas in Mass Effect 3, it's about the resources discovered in the solar system, not necessarily getting completion. The completionist part of it isn't tied to the reading of the planets or the clicking of the planets. You didn't have to read, but you had to click the planets to get that. Anyways, Carborix, a tiny rock planet with a thin, reducing atmosphere. Carborix was remotely mined for millennia. First for rare platinum group metals and radioactives, then catalysts and semiconductors, and eventually structural materials like titanium, iron, and nickel. Recovery operations were grinding to a halt just before the Reapers hit the planet. The attack turned orbital stations and the Turians' early warning satellites into molten metal. They were thorough, man. Well, here we go. I'm going to start on the outer ring here. Let's try to get these right in the middle. Pop. Let's see if something... Yeah, they got pissy. Here,
Signal confirmed.
Go, go, go. Here they come. All right, so scanner, please. And there it be. And then we bail out. There's probably a fuel depot in here, which I'm going to run for. What do we have? We have Banner. Oh, good. Another Citadel mission I probably can't do. Banner of the 1st Regiment. Uh-huh. All right. Hi. All right, here we go. Oh, they're coming. All right. Here, let's try to find it before we peace out. 50%.
Evasion successful.
Go back in. There it is. Take the fuel and run. Oh, yeah. Oh. Well, I'm maxed out. That's fine.
Reapers eluded.
That's right, they are eluded. Let's... Well, we're maxed out here. Let's go a long way to Gamma. There we go. Whoa! Look at this. Holy smokes, look at this. In a tiny little... Yeah, we're burning alive! And then we have the planet. Oh god, that's bright. Pharaohs. Whoa. Pharaohs is an asteroid towed near the Class B blue giant Gamma to serve as a terrestrial military base in a system devoid of planets. A vast array of solar collectors absorb energy from the star and beam it to receptors near the tidally locked asteroid's terminator zone. Beneath the surface, dozens of particle accelerators generate antiprotons for starship fuel. The Reapers sent a substantial force to Gamma's system, but found that the Turians were capable and prepared to defend their armada's fuel source. Warning messages say the Reapers are still present in the system awaiting reinforcements. At present, the Turians can still refuel, but only because they committed forces here that could otherwise have defended Palaven.
I found something.
Damn right. Oh my god! There's 3 of them. I don't know if I could do all these. We'll see. Back and get it. I'll get it. Don't mind. So we have war assets acquired. Turian's 79th flotilla. Tell me I gotta go to the Citadel. No? Okay. Let's go for... Well, I don't need the gas. Oh, of course it'd be gas runs. That makes a lot of sense. Should I keep them? Oh, I spent a lot of gas. I'm going to keep one here as a reserve. I'm going to come back for it. Well, I'm maxed out, so I'm going to come back for that if I need it. And we're done here. What am I missing? Oh, I could literally get that fuel and be done with it. Why would I come back here just for the fuel? Because I'm going to have to waste it to get to here, and then I have to waste it to go back, get the mass free. You know what? I'm just going to take the fuel. I just want this off my... I'm not going to need it. I'm sure I'll be fine. Let's just go to the Citadel and refuel, but let's get this off the map. Otherwise, it'll bother me. I know it will. Look at all that fuel, though. Here, at least... Too bad you can't, like, if you don't use it, it leaves a surplus there. I wish it left the surplus there. Because then you could come back and it would make sense. 100%. Damn right. All right. Where are we at? I did a lot of running around in that damn house, in that Citadel. It was stupid crap. So I don't know how much I got to go, but I mean, we'll kick it off and then we'll continue it. Obviously, I'm going to sit this session. I'm going to do this session though. But let's hit Mene here. Palavan's largest moon has been shrouded in secrecy since the dawn of the Turian space age. During the Krogan rebellions, the hierarchy classified nearly all data on Mene and its sister moon Nanis because they feared the Krogan could use the moons as weapons by smashing them into Palavan's surface. However, some information has leaked out. Images of Turian bases where personnel walk without envirosuits indicate advanced infrastructure, likely a network of subterranean tunnels with powerful mass effect field generators that retain heat and atmosphere over swaths of the surface. The Reapers' plans for bombarding the bases were met with fierce resistance by the Turian fleet and the moon's anti-aerospace defenses. With their easy victory stalled, the Reapers deployed a variety of ground units to take the bases one at a time. The Turians have the advantage on the moon, but the Reapers have the patience to slowly grind them down. With every base captured, the Reapers deny the Turian fleet another place to repair or refuel. Go. I guess I have no choice here. Oh, I do want to reassess the weapons because I was looking at them wrong. Do I get a shot at that? I'm sure I do. Yes. Okay. I was doing something wrong here. Never mind. Oh, okay. Yeah, what an idiot. Oh, I don't know what I thought. Because I was looking down here at his face, but for some reason I didn't even notice that their entire body is in the background. My bad. Hyperfocus, you piece of shit, son of a bitch. Okay, so we're going to. I want to maybe reconsider things. Well, now that's a 3. The Acolyte pistol, though. Fire rate goes. See, because I'm thinking like for the NPCs, for the companions, I feel like I gotta go with a high fire rate, so that they're always pew-pew-pewing. Because they're going to hit more often, I think. I mean, I don't know, speculating on a bunch of crap. Capacity. You know what? No, just take the Executioner. I'm going to see how it works. Here, take the Executioner. There you go. Enjoy that level 4 there. Now the Hurricane. I got the Hurricane, but I really should have checked this first before committing to upgrades. Maybe I picked the right one. Well, I mean, now, obviously, look at the fire rate on that son of a bitch, though. Fire rate's lower. Nah, she got the good one. Hurricane. Does it make sense to me? Yeah, it's fine. That actually was pretty good. I'll check mine at the last. And then for you, okay, this was the one I messed up because I wanted to go with the whole the whole Alliance gun for him. I just felt like from an RP standpoint, he'd appreciate it more if he just got the better Alliance gun, the Valkyrie. I mean, look at that though, eh? I mean, this is a 3. The Valkyrie is a 1, and it's heavier, but you can reduce that if I upgrade the Valkyrie, you know, and it's already pretty much the same otherwise. Couple grand. Let's take a look. We have damage low. Oh, and then I wanted to try the particle rifle. I do want the particle rifle. Good suggestions in the comments. The idea, there's a couple from a player point of view and from a companion point of view. The player point of view, I mean, my reason is it's no ammo. So even if I take 1 or 2 other guns, if I hit an ammo jam, which I don't feel like exists in this game, like there's ammo's everywhere, but it's the idea that I don't have to go looking for it and I can just move things along. It's literally for that reason. And then from a companion point of view, I like the idea that because the I guess distance doesn't matter to the companion, they'll shoot like a target at range, and then I'll be able to see like where the target is because I can follow the laser beam that comes from this gun. What they don't get is they don't get that ramp up benefit in the last 50% or whatever percent it is when it starts ramping up the damage. I think I was told that they don't get that, which would be fine because they still have the beam lock, and I would be able to know. Hell, it'd let me know where the frig they are because they seem to disappear the last mission. I cut around a bogus part where I got frustrated and I raged on my keyboard. I was frustrated that mission because it was one of those. It happened in Mass Effect 2 where you look around, you're like, it's quiet now. There's no one here, including my people. Where are my people right now? And then of course they bring all the enemies to you. You're like, but if you just stayed with me, like I'm running into zones. Because I'm trying to catch up to them because they're running in ahead and like aggroing things. So I'm like, okay, I gotta get into that scene. And then I get into that scene, and then when the scene is cleared, I look around, I'm like, where are my companions? Like they've gone off to some other scene. I'm like, just relax, just breathe for a while. Like, just on me, man, get on me. And then I didn't want to micromanage, but then because of that, so I raged at one point and I cut around it. But it's like, I didn't want to micromanage. That's why I end up micromanaging these bastards. It's like, stay on me. This is all I want. Because new inputs very rapidly I don't do well with that. I get very see BioShock for that. I get very destabilized very quickly. Just thinking about it is destabilizing me right now. Okay, so do I get a particle rifle onto him and then play it out? Accuracy doesn't matter. That's the other thing, is like I shouldn't be looking at, correct me if I'm wrong here, but accuracy, and did you already in the comments? I'd forget now. Shoot. Anyways, that accuracy is like not a thing for the NPCs, I don't think. But the idea there is like, don't look at that. Just look at, I would say, well, damage would be my thing, and then fire rate, damage and fire rate, whatever the better ones are. That's actually not that bad. I mean, it's a 3 though. I don't know. We'll do the Argus for now. I'll see how it feels. Okay, and then we have, I love the Venom. I do. God, it takes so long in these loadout screens, man. I'm so sorry. It's just, I need to do this early on because of the upgrade situation, because it's tied to money. And because I don't know if I can get all the money in this game to get all the things, I get hyper aware of the spending, because I need to focus on something and then just crank it up and then just stick to that. And I don't want to deviate. I just want to save all the money, streamline my spending. So the Crusader, man, I think it's it's still the Venom. Okay. I don't know how much I just cut around, but I had to cut around something. I'm over an hour recording, just so you have context of where we're at. Yeah. But man, this stuff is, I need to test things now. Okay, let's check my bag now. And I have the Vindicator 3. Now, I switched it out because I wasn't feeling the plasma. So I'm liking the idea of melting things. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it in this mission because it's gonna be longer, so I can have a more extended use of it. Maybe it'll feel right, and I will. I mean, I still have the fire rate on all. Well, this. I mean, my fire rates suck on these two, but then this one is like, if I, yeah, you know what? And it's unlimited ammo. That's just smart. That's just a smart move. That's just a smart move. I need to move on. I need to move on. We're still looking for points here. Yup, confirm. Let's just go. Let's do something. Okay. Oh, this could be such a good movie, man. Please, BioWare, make this a movie. Look at the size of this armada, man. And I mean, yeah, there's only. I mean, these guys are probably tough as hell. Oh, I see. They got the little frigates too. Gobble up these ships, man. That's crazy, though. Look at the size of this fleet. That's really good. This is crazy. Oh my god. Apartments, I guess. Oh my god, that is crazy. Oh, that was right. That was Palavan, wasn't it? And then you're kind of like.
Oh no. No. Palavan.
We have an old friend there.
Holy hell. They're getting decimated.
Strongest military in the galaxy, and the Reapers are obliterating it.
Was it like this on Earth?
Yes.
Shepard. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Commander, the LZ's getting swarmed.
James, open that hatch.
Oh man, I'm gonna miss Coyote after this trilogy's done. I am. I'm getting so used. This is awesome.
All right, get in, get out. Let's move.
I'm sorry, they are. Can I get? I can't get cover there. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, let's take a look. Get in, get out. Yeah, but you know what? Oh, stop. Jeez. Okay. Right. The whole point of this, man. Incendiary ammo. Oh, you do have incendiary ammo. Oh, you can put it on there. Good for you, man. On the Argus, that's fine. Here, let's load this up. Just hold your grounds for a sec. mess around with this. Do they keep coming? Good, because I've got infinite ammo and I would like to... Okay, hold on. Before we do that, let's just make sure he's cool. He's holding. He's holding. Okay, let's check these out first, man. I don't want to miss anything. Now I'm gonna be like super concerned about missing things, so I don't have to pay for things. I don't want to pay for things, I said. You know what? I also need to end this episode, so let's see if we can trigger some V's before moving on. I know. Just pretend I'm not doing this. This is done out of context, out of continuity. Just taking a look around. Look at that. Oh my God! How did I not notice this thing? Jesus! Oh my God, it's so good. All right, you know what? I'm gonna end this episode here. Oh, that is so. Literally, how am I not seeing these things in the background? Like, I think it filled up so much of my screen that I didn't even acknowledge it. Look at the size of these things. And that's Palavan. We're on the moon. It's all just hitting me. I need to end this episode. I will be back as we continue. Whew. Oh my God, so good. Okay, so prior Palavan, the Primarch. The Primarch. We got to get the Primarch. Okay, and then the Citadel here, Banner of the First. Turian artifact was recovered from Castellus and the Apian Crest. Find someone and yeah, sure, I'll find someone when I'm ready. When I'm ready. All right, that's it. I'm gonna wrap this up here. I will catch you all in the next episode. Don't forget to explore, engage, and inspire, buddy. Peace.